So yes, I was not expecting to make this video at all today. So yeah, you know when you wake up and you have one of those days that just does not go according to plan, doesn't go your way at all? That is definitely today for me. Let me tell you what. So let me get straight to the point with you all. So yeah, yesterday I made my typical Diablo 4 news update video. It's the one about early reviews that yes, Diablo 4 early review copies are out in the wild. And then there was some really cool stuff in the video as well. But anyway, the point to this is that it was the #1 trending video on my channel for the past 10 videos. I was absolutely thrilled. I was like, yes, that is awesome to see. So yeah, great news there. However, guess what happened? The video got demonetized. Yeah, so honestly, I don't even know what to say. Just saying that is so frustrating. You know, this is absolutely my livelihood. This is how I earn my living, and I have worked my butt off getting here. Like, you guys have no idea what I have gone through to get to this point in my life. You know, this is not something where I was given a small loan of $1 million or something like that. No, you know, I worked my butt off for this, and for someone to actually come to my channel and claim that, like, I'm celebrating violence or something and demonetize the channel outright is just absolutely ridiculous. It's just completely gut-wrenching for that to happen. And yeah, it almost feels like someone stepped into my business and robbed me today. That's literally how it feels. I kid you not. So if you want to know exactly what happened, I can't even tell you the specifics because the person that came to that video and decided to demonetize it for some weird reason doesn't even tell me like what part of the video is the actual reason for demonetization. Now, they did add something new to the rules, which they did not tell me about, that within the first 15 seconds of a video, hey, if you're showing any type of violence, expect to be demonetized, expect to have monetization issues. Now, what's interesting, if I explore the other YouTube videos about Diablo 4, I can see that a lot of the content creators out there are doing a very similar thing to me. They're showing like a montage of action with whatever class they're playing with, showing off the best moves, the best moments, because it's eye-catching. You need something eye-catching within the first 3 seconds of a video. That's how it works, or people will close the video down. Of course, it needs to be, you know, really informative as well. But yeah, they are not demonetized. That's what's interesting to me, is that a lot of the content creators, I'm not hearing any complaints. This is, I believe, the third Diablo 4 video for me that has been demonetized. It is ridiculous. This is my livelihood. This is BS. I'm not celebrating violence or anything like that. What gets me is the selection that this individual has picked for my monetization. It says that this is a non-educational video. And it's basically saying, hey, this dude is like celebrating violence. That's all he does on his YouTube channel. And when you get reoccurring violations with monetization, it becomes a problem. Trust me. One monetization issue, no big deal. But when you start getting reoccurring stuff, that is when you can start experiencing problems with actual ad revenue on your YouTube channel. It's kind of like why I'm a bit concerned right now, and I'm wondering what in the world to do, what's going on now. Of course, I have countered this demonetization claim, but it is taking them absolutely forever to have another manual review of it, which means I'm just like completely bleeding out money. That's how it works with YouTube. You're not making any revenue off the video. It's just a done deal. Like, the money's gone. You'll never get it back. And yes, again, this is my livelihood. I have to, you know, pay bills, eat, take care of things. Again, let me tell you what. I am not some trust fund baby over here or anything like that. I'm not some multi-millionaire. I don't know if you guys envision YouTubers like in their Lambo or whatever. No, you know, I take care of things. I take care of my family. You know, I'm there for everyone. I'm super responsible with my money, and that's something I'm proud of. I'm proud that I've been able to work my way up to that, and I'm not going to stop. I'm sorry, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. This is not going to stop me. I'm going to find a way around this, of course. So I got to get creative. I've also got to be more mindful, I guess, of the first 15 seconds of a video now and be all paranoid about that. But it really gets me because, you know, if we look at the history of YouTube, how are we still here? If you look at the history of media in its totality, you look at like things like how cable networks have worked and how they work currently. You had ABC, NBC, CBS, all very PG-13 type networks, right? Then you had something like FX Network, which threw in a wrinkle in the mix of everything, and very, very mature stuff, pretty much almost near rated R, TVMA. Yet, there's commercials alongside those shows. So I'm confused as to how on YouTube they have not figured out that sort of system and instead outright demonetize you for an M for mature game. How is it not set up where there is an umbrella of rated M for mature games and advertisers alongside that go, hey, we want to advertise alongside these M for mature games, because that's basically how it works on networks like FX. You have more mature ads, it makes sense, and I don't understand how it does not work like that on YouTube. You would think that's how you would have it set up. It just feels so archaic still to this day. I don't know if they're going to pull back on this and be like, oh, we need to rethink this. You guys remember when they were all about like, hey, no cussing within the first 15 seconds? And then they had to back up on that one as well. So I'm kind of curious if they're going to have to like back up on this whole situation. Now I'm being told like, hey, you need to do more shorts, you know? And I've studied shorts. I can clearly see that monetization on shorts is very, very limited. For example, I did a short about Diablo 4 that was ultimately demonetized, and it made me 26 cents. So you guys can see that I'm clearly rolling in the dough over here. But yeah, that's a bummer. See that shorts are kind of like, in terms of monetization, you have to get creative with shorts. I guess you have to do affiliate links or hope that your shorts viewership, your shorts subscribers actually go to your long form content and there's some sort of crossover there. But, you know, I've heard a lot of YouTubers saying, be careful about doing shorts if you have long form content, because what can end up happening is you get tons of short subscribers and it all mixes together with your long form subscribers. And then when you publish your long form content, guess what? Your click through rate is lower because the short form subscribers are not interested in your long form content. And then your whole YouTube channel suffers. I've been hearing that a lot. So if I ever did shorts, it'd have probably be on a whole new YouTube channel, and I am kind of experimenting with shorts still. I want to play around with it, but I'm being extra cautious about this whole situation with shorts, because ultimately it seems like the end winner here is going to be long form content. So yeah, and it's just like I've seen TikTok, what's going on there, and I've seen the big personalities on TikTok talking about how much they make, and it just hurts to see like how little revenue they actually make. It is gut wrenching. You're like, whoa, these guys are doing hundreds of millions of views. Like this is criminal. Like truly, like this should be considered a crime. What is happening to certain content creators out there in the short space? Like they're doing like numbers that kind of compete with big sitcom TV series, you know? And yeah, there are some content creators that are earning great money off shorts. That's a whole other story. But a lot of that comes through promotions, sponsorships, and the long form content I'm talking about. So anyway, yeah, as you can see, I got to figure out stuff over here, but the last thing I want to do is be like a beggar begging you all for money. Now, if I ever did do a Patreon, of course, it would have to be something really, really cool, something that you guys would absolutely love, and it would be of major value to you all, where you guys would be like so excited to see the content. It has to be like on a whole other level. So definitely not going to make something if I'm not comfortable, and I don't want it to ever feel like this is forced. Like, oh God, I'm just forced to throw out a Patreon and do the bare minimum on my Patreon. That's not how I'm going to do it if I ever have to do something like that. I mean, ultimately, a Patreon for me would be up to you guys. Again, it would have to be something very special to you all. And yeah, it would be for like the core community here that absolutely believe in what I do. But again, there's just so much noise out there. You know what I mean? It's just constantly, everyone is trying to, you know, get some sort of subscription from you. So I just don't want to be that guy where you guys are coming to my channel and every single video I'm like advertising some sort of $5 subscription, you know, or $10 or whatever. I'm trying everything to avoid that. That is why I do sponsorships. I'm very grateful for the sponsorships that have supported me through what I do. And your guys' reception to the sponsorship. Thank you so much for being so understanding about that, by the way. You guys have been, like, amazing. But anyway, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll figure it out. That's part of this whole YouTuber thing. So this is kind of like an inside look as to what I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis with YouTube. Still loving my job. I still love it. Like, I just love what I do. I'm extremely passionate about this and very, very driven. You can ask my girlfriend. She has witnessed it. And yeah, I'm just going to keep going. So stay tuned for more Diablo 4 news and updates. I'm just hoping, crossing my fingers, that this video doesn't get demonetized. We shall see what happens. Yeah, thanks for all the love and support, and I will see you all next time. Take care.